guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Love Sims here, and we are back with episode 6 of the Bachelor Challenge. So, today was technically meant to be an elimination day, but since we eliminated two girls in the previous elimination, I decided to go ahead and skip the elimination day, hold it off until tomorrow, and today is going to be the free day instead of tomorrow. I hope that makes sense. I just switched the 2 days around. And the free day technically is meant to be where they kind of just mingle around at the house. But I decided to have Damon go ahead and ask Maribel out on a date because he does have a romantic interest in her, but they haven't really had much time together. They haven't been on a date yet. And he's curious to see if they can create a spark or if it's just, maybe sort of a she's beautiful, but I don't really see anything there. As far speaking of kind of what is on his mind interest wise, I do feel like when it comes to Christina, that relationship I feel like is a little too far gone. So right now it feels like Christina will be the next person to be eliminated, but you can't be sure. So let's go ahead and compliment her appearance. And I would like to also compliment the outfit just to kind of get some things going. He's supposed to flirt with her a couple times. So let's go ahead and have him do one more flirt, maybe. And then can he splash her? I think you can splash people from the side of the pool, if I'm not mistaken. Let's discuss interest with her. And then let's maybe swim over here together because this lady is totally killing the vibe. But yeah, I just feel like that relationship's too far gone. They do not have a romantic interest if you look at their relationships. He sees her more as a friend. That's, kind of where it's at. And I feel like he's made connections that are just too deep for her and him to catch up to. It would take a miracle for him and her to catch up to where he's at with some of the other women. So right now, she is looking like the one that will be eliminated, but you never know because we're on this date with Maribel and we're going to really watch the behaviors and just kind of see how things go. I do want to make note that when we woke up this morning, Maribel was in a very sad, gloomy mood. As you know, she has that gloomy trait. But when he asked her out on this date, I noticed that that faded away really quickly. So she seems to be enjoying herself. Let's tell her a little joke. Let's joke about old times and maybe tell a little funny story. Can we do? I still haven't found the deep conversations yet. See, let's discuss interests. I feel like he's just letting her know that he really is. He's happy that she's here with him because he really wanted to get some time with her and just kind of get to know more about her. I think we want to know a little bit more about her backstory. So let's ask her about her family and let's ask her. Let's just do a get to know and see what we can find out. I really, they need to really fix this because it's killing our dates. And then maybe we can flirt with her again. I would love to eliminate the conversation with this woman. So he got a sentiment. You're so fun to be around. I really enjoy spending time with you and I hope you feel that way about me too. So he's actually feeling positive about the date right now and he's hoping that she's feeling positive too. I think I want him to come over here and order drinks for them. I think that might pull away the lady. I hope so anyway. Let's order some Tang and Zings because she's not in our group, so it should work out. Hydro, no. Fear of pool deniers conveniently ignore the everyday horrors of the pool experience. Chlorine, overflowing gutters, unnatural shades of cyan, and worst of all, stepping on floating soggy bandage. I have never in my life seen that before, and I've never seen him get that before in the pool. So that's kind of weird. But Maribel, go ahead and have a seat, dear. Let's talk to him. She can. I don't know. I feel like he should maybe lead the conversation a little bit more. Let's brighten day. So I feel like this is maybe him just kind of letting her know that he feels like the date's going pretty well and he hopes she does too. Let's confess an attraction because he definitely has one. Like I said, they both have that romantic interest and he's enjoying himself today. So he wants to kiss her. Can they do that? Not yet. So I don't know how well she took that because usually, if you say that you're interested in someone, you confess that attraction, they will, um, if they are attracted to you too, they'll give you the option to have the first kiss. So I don't know how well she took that or how she's feeling about him. But I feel like he's gonna tell her a little bit more about his family. So it just says, I really value the time we spend together. I think it's made us closer than ever. So they seem to be gaming sentiments really quickly. He's feeling good about her. It's still too early to tell, but he's feeling good. He feels like he made the right choice. I like that. Um, I wish there was a little more we could do on this date, but as you guys know, this is the base game version. So let's swim and chat here. Well, he's still feeling bad about this pool. Is she feeling some type of way? She felt pretty good about the splashy fun. So I don't know. Let's hire a guitarist maybe. Maybe we can listen to some music because he does not want to get back in the pool. He's like, no, I'm all right. I'm good on that. Let's have him come over here and sit together. Hold up. This man just flirted with her and she took it? What in the world? She literally just flirted with this man. What? What? And he's like, Y'all, what is going on? What is going on? And he really just done come over here. Is she down again? She's bored. Okay, so she was flattered, but she obviously is not feeling this guy. So let's have Damon come over here and insert himself a little bit. Um, Share stories of personal challenges. I mean, that's fine because he's queuing all this up on his own. But this guy needs to get out of the conversation. Uh oh. Uh oh. What just happened? Awkward encounter. Where can I hide? That was an awkward conversation. But what did you do? So now they're having a deep conversation and they're doing that on their own because I'm telling you, I didn't find that on my own. She said something. I don't know what she said. I don't know what she said, guys. Can you come sit next to your. And now he got an attitude with Damon. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just befuddled. Like, I don't know. Okay, so he's flirting, or he's wanting to flirt. Just stop talking. Man, thank you. So she's expressing the fact that she's bored. And I don't know what the banana peel is about, but he decided to not flirt with her. So they're still supposed to kiss, but I don't think they are anywhere near having a kiss. Let's try to cheer her up though with a tickle mercilessly. and see how she takes that. Okay, so that went kind of well. Um, let's I don't know. And the date is almost over. It's not being so good, is it? I don't know what to do. We'll just kind of watch them, see what they do. Where's the musician? Are you the musician? She's the entertainer, but she's not doing anything, so that's lame. Okay, so they just staring at each other. Okay, they're flirting. Silver medal. Okay, so it went all right. I think we're gonna end it and maybe let's actually get Christina to come out because we normally don't end dates that quickly. But we're gonna go ahead and send Maribel home and we'll treat this as a free day. She's gonna go home, but we'll talk to them a little bit more when we get home. Let's see how far their little bar went up. Not much, even though he was feeling good about the date. The romantic bar did not go up very much at all. So, I don't know. I think he felt pretty good about it, but like at the same time, he was just like, I mean, this is pleasant. I don't feel like I made the wrong decision, but I'm noticing I don't really feel anything. Um, so Christina is just flirting. Let's go over and give her a hug, greet her. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And we will officially ask her on a date if we can. See, he can't even ask her on a date because they're just friends. Let's ask her about her day and compliment her outfit. Okay, cool. So let's invite her to come eat with us. We will do I need to put them in a group together? Let me actually do that. At least do that because we can't ask her on a date, so that's unfortunate. Add to group and then we'll come over here and get us serving together. Why can't we eat? Oh, they done got in the pool. Okay, we'll wait. What's he doing? It just says chat with Christina. She's kind of swimming right now. Let's go splash her. Okay, maybe not. Let's ask about love life. No, that was nobody's fault. He just got distracted, I guess. But okay, let's do a get to know. Oh, I just passed it. My bad. I passed it again. Let me slow down. Okay. Um, see what we'll find out. We can maybe tell a little flirtatious joke. Okay, they became good friends. You make my day so much better. Thanks for making me smile. Okay, so he's having a good time with her too. Good vibes, good vibes. Let's splash her. And let's discuss some of our interests. I'm trying to keep an eye on them, on how they're receiving things. So he told a joke and she did not laugh. Maybe Damon's just not funny. I don't know. But okay, now she's laughing. She was a little late. She's like, oh, now I get it. That's so funny. Let's go ahead and flirt with her, maybe. Or should we flirt? Guys, it's so hard to know how to do the date because let's just flatter her if we can. Where's she going? She just wants to swim. She wants to listen to any radio station and dance to stereo music. Okay. So I think I'm gonna have him. Let's have him go over and eat. They're both gonna get out. We're gonna try to eat and talk a little bit more. Um, while we're having dinner. So let's grab a serving together. Hopefully they sit next to each other. I'm still getting friend vibes. I mean, he's not really. All it says is he wants to schedule a date, but he can't because they're not there yet. And I don't want to cheat to get them there. So I don't know. Now I will go ahead and let him flirt with her because I feel like he's in a flirty mood. He would probably try to see if something could happen or form. She took it, but nothing really happened. So let's continue to talk about our love lives a little bit. I feel like he's gonna tell her about him now. Um, just what he's looking for out of this whole journey, kind of like we did with Desiree. And I feel like he's gonna talk to her about just the issues that he has with them. Like, he's just like, Christina, you're a wonderful person. I enjoy spending time with you. Every time we hang out, it's a good time. We laugh. I feel like you get me. But I have some concerns with our compatibility because we haven't really had that moment. And I am making connections with other women in the house, and I'm just wondering if we can get there. Okay. She's telling him something. She's like, I think you're pretty cool too. I mean, I personally think we could get there, but I do feel like we're friends and I like it. I would be open to something more, but I do feel like that's where we are. I'm on the same page with you on that. And um let's see. Life goals. I feel like he's going to go ahead and say goodbye to her. Guys, we're taking over. I'm taking over. We're not going to like I don't want to draw it out. If he knows, he knows. So we're just going to kind of wing it at this point. This is the Bachelor challenge. We're going to kind of follow the Bachelor challenge rules like or kind of how the show goes a little more. And I think if I do this again, I'm going to kind of definitely do a revision of the rules because I want to go with the flow of my Sims and let them tell the story. And these two have clearly made it clear that they know they're friends and they're just friends, and there's no point in just dragging it out. So we're gonna go ahead and part ways tonight. I hope you guys understand and aren't mad about it, but it just doesn't make sense. So let's brighten her day, thank her for coming, and we will give her another hug. And we're going to say goodbye. I think it's great when they can be civil and be honest with each other about, how things are going. Okay. And I feel like this will kind of save her from the elimination tomorrow. Like, technically, she is being eliminated, but I just feel like it would be wrong to have her get all dressed up and wait the day out, knowing that nothing, more than likely she's going home. So I'm going to go ahead and remove her from the family, and I'm going to send Damon home. All right, guys, we're back. Damon is home. He's just cleaning up after the day, and he's actually pretty tired. So I'm going to go ahead and let him go to bed. But what I was saying is, we are going to have a little cocktail party tomorrow before the eliminations because I want to pull the girls aside and just kind of talk about their personal relationships. I know he definitely wants to speak to Stephanie about the process moving forward. We're nearing the end and it's only getting more intense. And while he still has feelings for her, he definitely cares for her. He just needs to make sure that she can handle what's to come because she kind of fell apart at the house party the other day. And then we want to talk to Maribel because the date was a bit iffy. We definitely want to talk to Miranda because the date was definitely iffy with her as well. The only person that is solid right now is Desiree. She has a rose, she's safe from elimination, and it's kind of clear where they're at in their relationship. Like, he definitely cares about her. She definitely cares about him. So we're focusing on Maribel, Stephanie, and Miranda tomorrow. And we definitely want to talk to them before eliminations because that's going to determine who we eliminate. I'm thinking it's going to be Maribel, but you just never know. Okay? So I will see you guys in the morning. Okay, guys, we're back. So we're at the cocktail party. I know it says 6:43 in the morning, but we got to start early if we plan on having this elimination at 3 o'clock. So he decided to come and talk to Miranda a little bit. And it looks like Stephanie has bombarded her way in here as well. She's coming to chat with Miranda, and we're going to go ahead and ask. Um, Damon is going to ask Stephanie to leave the conversation because that's rude. I'm in here talking to her and that's just rude. I'll talk to you in a minute. I feel like he's going to be a gentleman about it, but yeah. So, let's see. How can we do this nicely? Um oh Lord. Did he just flirt with somebody? Okay, so she told him a little joke. Where are we going? She's going to go dance and he's going to go. No, we're not serving fish tacos. We have um a caterer. So let's go ahead and pull Stephanie to the side since she done ruined everything with Miranda. Let's bring her over here. No, we're going to bring her to our normal place. Let's go. All right, so Damon's gonna go ahead and ask Stephanie about her day, just kind of see how she's been lately. She hasn't really been talking to him very much, but she seems quite flirtatious today. So let's just see where she's at. How are you feeling about the process and everything? Have you been giving it some thought? Because that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. You know, this is a process, and we're getting towards the end. And I just want to make sure that you can handle what may or may not come. I don't want to see you hurt. And if you can't handle it, then I need to know ahead of time so I know how to handle it. And she's like, well, it definitely makes me sad to see you flirting with other women, but I do know that it's part of the process and I'm trying to be confident in what we have. And he's like, great, I love to hear that because I do like you and I just want to make sure that I'm not hurting you in any way. So let's get to know a little bit real quick and then we're going to send her on her way back to the party and we'll bring somebody else over. Are you feeling sick, Miranda? Oh, no, 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 no. He had that. Okay. So I mean, she right up on him though. Let's brighten day. Like, hey, how you? Okay, so now they can have their first kiss. Oh no, they had it the last time. Let's compliment her appearance. Ask her how she's feeling today. And then just let her know we wanted to talk to her about the date the other night. It didn't really go like we expected it to. She was a bit disappointed in us for taking her to a crowded place. And he felt a little unappreciated because he thought she would enjoy the art museum, and she kind of didn't even acknowledge, well, she acknowledged it, but like she just didn't seem to appreciate his efforts. It was just very much, I need to get away from here. So he's feeling a little bit better, but I want to finish this conversation. His concern with her is how she's going to be. He's a very he's a people person. He's a family oriented person. He does a lot of charity work and benefits and things, and he just wants to make sure that she's going to be okay with that and able to kind of handle herself while he's moving around and mingling with people, or you know, with family. Are you going to be all right with that?
Kangaroo. Lamita Noonku. Shape it. Launchi. System.
And I'm just kind of watching to see what she says. So he, I think that's going to be good.
Enzo. Bene. Loft.
Uh,
Get a Swebla.
I caught a look. All right, I think they're good. We're gonna go ahead and head back over to the party now because he's feeling quite hungry. What did you make? French toast, eggs and toast. Not very party food, but okay. And Desiree is over here feeling very flirtatious, feeling great. She's feeling good about her date. She's still upset about the fire. They actually had another fire. We will go speak to him. I'm gonna have him speak to her. We're not gonna really focus on her, but we will speak to her because that just doesn't make sense for him not to. Okay, he feeling some type of way when she walks into the room. She's like, "Oh, something stinks." Let's brighten her day. See what they do, how they handle this interaction. She joined the freaking conversation. Try again without the lady interrupting. She's still talking. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, he spoke to her. So he wants to he's needing some fun. I'm gonna have him tell an inside joke. Something that only him and her would understand. And I feel like it's about this lady.
Hana.
And there they go. She's always like really laughing at him. Like they really have that chemistry with each other. So it says have Sims listen to stereo at the same time, have Sims be flirty at the same time. Um, Stephanie and Maribel are out here talking. Who's calling? Lillian. Girl, and why are you calling me of all people? So she wants to kiss someone. Um, I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to give everybody their moment. So the only other person we needed to talk to is Maribel, right? All right. So he's just gonna ask her about her day as well, see how she's feeling. Let's compliment her outfit because he can do that, and let's ask her about. Let's do a get to know and let her know that we just wanted to talk about the date the other day a little bit. I was feeling pretty good about things, but it felt like you were a bit hesitant or a bit resistant. And she's just like, well, I mean, I'm very flattered and I'm definitely interested in getting to know you better too, but I just feel like we should take things a bit slowly. And he's like, okay. She straight up walked away from him. So that didn't go so well. It is 12:11. Um I'm going to kind of he wants to kiss somebody, so I think I'm going to have oh, I wish he would tell me who he wants to kiss though. She wants to do something romantic as well. I want to see if he gets like a whim for anyone in particular. No one in particular. So I guess they can kind of just chill and do whatever at this point. Um, I'm gonna have him go over here and just kind of dance a little bit because he needs some fun. And he enjoys dancing. Okay, so Desiree's still hanging around. We'll go ahead and invite her to dance since she's here. I feel like they're always dancing together too. Discuss interests. We're just gonna kind of get to know a little bit more about her. So, at their date the last time, she kind of mentioned her family. Her father is actually a pastor, and so he's curious to know what that kind of life is like. Where's she going? She was going to go clean. Okay, that's so random. Um, I wanted to hurry up and be three. I think we're going to kind of go to the bathroom and kind of just regroup ourselves. Let's go in here and have him use the restroom a little bit. Um, admire himself, freshen up, and just really think and focus before we make this decision. So, thinking back on each conversation, I am so torn to tell you the truth. Because at this point, well, at this point, I think it only makes sense to eliminate Maribel because it's still very up in the air. Oh, oh my. I don't know. We see him do that all the time, but for some reason today it just seemed a bit much. He still wants to kiss somebody, but he won't tell me who. And I don't want to just pick someone because I feel like that feels almost biased, so I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, like I feel like with Maribel, the date wasn't that great. It was their first date. It wasn't that great. And then when he tried to talk to her about it, she wasn't very receptive. She told him that she was flattered and that she is, curious to get to know him too, but she feels like they should take things slow. And there's nothing wrong with that in a normal setting, but considering the circumstances and the time that he's being allotted, we don't have time for that. And then her with the gloomy moods, like I feel like she's very insecure and kind of not ready for a relationship, not a committed relationship, not at this time. And then as far as Miranda's concerned, I think it's kind of the same thing. Like he feels very much like he likes her, he admires her. Let me see if he still has a sentiment of any kind with her. Um, it just says they're lovebirds. So, what can you do, bro? Get you some water. Take a deep breath. It's 3 o'clock. It's time to do this thing. Oh gosh, I don't know, guys. I feel like Miranda is just she's not for him. They're not compatible. Like she's a great girl, but oh yeah, he really was like, let me think about this for a minute. She's not for him. She's a good girl, but she's not wanting to be a people person at all. Like she's just not even willing to try majority of the time, which is strange because the first night she tried, you know? But when it came to a one-on-one with him in a place in a setting where she should have felt safe and at a time when she should feel safe because they know each other much more now, she didn't feel safe. And she
Angel
wanted to kind of be
Jackruba.
alone, which I think, unbeknownst to her, is a little bit of a form of manipulation, or like not necessarily manipulation but control, because he can't truly be himself, and it can't be like that moving forward. He can't feel like he has to babysit her every time they're at a function, or he can't feel like he can't go do the things that he normally does because she's, not going to be comfortable. He wants his wife to be comfortable in whatever setting they're in. And if she can't handle it, then he's gonna be concerned. So I feel like at this point, it's just not a compatibility. Okay, guys, so we finally got Miranda to a quiet place. And as you can see, she has a bit of an attitude. Um, Not sure why. Stranger danger. So she wasn't happy because they started out over at their normal bench, but there's a couple people there, and apparently she was feeling very uncomfortable. So this just goes back to what we were saying. I mean, obviously this is a private conversation. We don't necessarily want to have people um, in our conversation, but which is why they moved over here. But this is just what he's talking about.
Sore?
Like, and she seems to kind
Shibba.
of take it out on him, and it's just ridiculous. So we're gonna go ahead
Yarbo
and do this
Shiba.
ask if
Tissy.
single because that's a
Unico.
part of the
Say.
whole rules.
Probospheric.
And then we're gonna go
Jonesy.
ahead and let her know that
Mondo.
we're sorry. We were really hopeful about this. She was the first person we
Uh-huh.
made a connection with, but and she's a really great woman. Just one moment, guys. I'm having an interrupt. All right, guys, we are back. So this is about a week or so later after my initial recording. So I don't really remember what all I've said and what I didn't say. I do know Damon's train of thought. He was letting Miranda know that she is a wonderful woman and he was very hopeful about the relationship, but he knows what he wants and he knows the type of simp and he knows what he needs. And with him being an outgoing personality, it just is not going to work with her being such a closed off sim. He understands that she doesn't like being around big crowds. There's nothing wrong with that. He's not judging her on that, but it just isn't going to mesh well with his lifestyle. So let's continue the conversation and go ahead and part ways. So we will let her know, and then
Subane.
we'll try to let her down easy
Shibba.
by giving her a hug, and then we're going to go ahead and separate
Namsa, huh?
her from the family.
Wink. Una.
Also, guys, in this episode is going to be quite a bit longer because I want to go ahead and wrap it up. I feel like
Yaza
Damon has already
Stephaner.
made his choice
Terrace.
on who he wants to propose to. So we're gonna, well, I won't say quite a bit longer. I think we're gonna just go ahead and dismiss everybody except the girl that we want to propose to, and then we will be proposing. Okay, so while you're still standing here trying to argue with us, you should already know that's not, we don't go for that. To Miranda, she can argue with herself. I have no idea what she's saying, and it doesn't even matter at this point. Like, I wish women, I mean, we have been as kind and polite as we could be, and the fact that they get so angry and retaliate, number one, it shows that we made the right choice, but two, it's just like, come on now. Oh, she's trying to be flirtatious. He's like, oh, I appreciate that. He's like, you look really nice today. Thank you for coming out to meet me. I just wanted to talk to you about where I'm at. Basically, Maribel, I feel like my heart belongs to someone else, and as wonderful as you are, the connection just isn't what it needs to be, and I'm gonna have to part ways with you today. And she's like, dang, for real?
Ah, bin kappa. Ruska teeps.
And he's like, I'm sorry.
Ah, milshaba.
Um,
Umarim.
as a matter of fact, let's just go ahead
Bana plirum ganira.
and tell her, I feel like we'd make great
Shumba
friends
bana.
outside of here,
Shabao.
but
Papaya. Farno.
anything more than that, I, I don't see it going being anything long term. And she's like, I understand. It sucks because I was starting to feel for you, but I definitely understand and I wish you the best. So let's go ahead and remove Maribel from the family. And then finally, let me see. Both of the girls are out here. Ooh, I don't know where to bring them. Okay, it looks like Miranda did go ahead and leave. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away and I'm going to have him just meet the girl that he's going to propose to at the place that he's going to propose, and we will end it there. So, see you guys in a moment. Okay, guys, so we're back, and as you can see, Damon has decided on his lady love to be, and it is going to be Miss Desiree Bouchard. I just feel like I don't know what happened. It's like a switch just flipped, and he knew she was the one. Let's just watch this.
Skinzanahoy. Nopsai.
Oh my gosh. She's like, oh, you did good. Oh my gosh, they are so cute. Okay. Oh my gosh. Guys. She's like, hold me. Who is this? She's very cute. Who is this girl? Delaney Pratt. Oh, that is his sister, you guys. Okay, we were supposed to have a whole episode where you guys would meet them, and I think I'm still gonna do that. This is officially the last episode, but we'll probably have a little an episode where you get to meet the family because Damon is definitely one to want his family's approval, and he has talking to his family already, and they know that he has found his lady love and that he is planning to propose. But he definitely wants to introduced his new fiance. I feel like he's made his decision and his decision is pretty solid, but he definitely wants them to get to know her immediately so that they can fall in love with her the same way that he has fallen in love with her. And just kind of get their blessing for the wedding, even though it's gonna happen regardless. It's still nice when you have your family's blessing. But that is the episode, guys. Damon's journey to finding his wife to be is officially done. I will probably never do another Bachelor challenge ever again because I always end up wrapping it before it's technically supposed to be finished. But I just feel like if a sim finds who his heart is drawn to, then there's no point in drawing out the challenge. It would just be a waste of time for everyone involved. It could cause a bit of a mess that's just unnecessary, you know? If you know, you know. And he knows that Desiree is the one for him. So that is, oh my gosh, look at them. Oh my, they are so cute. This is so beautiful. She looks so happy. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed it, regardless whether we wrapped early or not. I really wanted to close this series out before the end of the year because I am desperately wanting to bring them back for an After the Bachelor series on the channel for the new year. But I have a deadline because my friend Nisi is doing a wedding series. She's recently engaged. Congratulations, Nisi. And in the wedding spirit, she is wanting to create venues for people who would like to submit Sims. And I told her I definitely wanted to submit. This is a series that she's been invested in. She's been invested in all of my series, whether I finish them or not. And, but she's definitely been invested in this one. She's been shared her opinions and we have laughed. We go hard, okay? But I love Nisi. Hey Nisi, shout out to Nisi one more time. But I told her I wanted her to create their wedding venue, but she has a deadline for when that needs to be, and I didn't want to spoil it for her. So we went ahead and wrapped the series up because I knew who he wanted anyways, and he knew who he wanted, but I want to get this deadline in. So now that the episode is out, I can send her my Sims before the deadline ends, and hopefully she will make the venue for us, and that will be the first episode that we see is their wedding. And I'm gonna try to kind of practice my machinimas so that we could get a really nice wedding. But that is it, you guys. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please be sure to do so that you'll always be notified when it, well, no, that's wrong. Please be sure to subscribe and tap that notification bell so you'll always be notified whenever I upload a video. And until next time, guys, bye.